Oh my gosh, come on in, fellow pop culture aficionado.
Or our moms.
Hi, moms. And join us on the couples couch. We saved you a seat.
We're Tanner and KB Cunningham, a married couple who dish out hilarious banter and spark interesting conversation.
From the wild world of reality TV and the furthest reaches of the internet, we're here to unpack it all. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating intersectional world of pop culture. Hello, good morning from the couples couch.
Hi, welcome back to the couples couch.
How are you?
Saturday.
Oh, I jumped in too fast. Happy Saturday.
That's okay. I'm well, love. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I was diving deep this morning.
Yeah, listen, you're ready to go on this Saturday morning, and I get that.
I'm ready to go because, I haven't even told you this yet. Are you ready?
What? I'm ready.
I didn't wake up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., babe.
Wow, that's shocking.
2 a.m. and 3 a.m. is my typical time to wake up.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake up at that time. It just that's the cards that I'm being dealt right now, and I'm trying to figure out everything I can to fix that. So we got new eye masks the other night.
Yes.
Tanner already sleeps with the eye mask, so don't let me fool thee.
No. I'm obsessed, and I'm very particular about my eye mask because
You're particular.
I know, shocking.
About
anything
about air.
No, actually,
you should be particular about air.
You should. It matters what you breathe. But I'm very particular about my eye mask. I do prefer the ones that are Velcro because you can kind of adjust them if you have a big head or if you have a small head. It matters, it helps.
For sure.
And then I also prefer the ones that, honestly, they kind of are like a padded bra because they have little cups for your eyes. I don't like for my eyes to be smushed. Smushes your eyelashes, smushes your eyes. So it has these little cups that protects your eyes.
Yes, it's not like a padded bra because there's not stuff inside the cups. Let me fix this. He
Thank
doesn't
you.
know
Yeah.
his bra. Sweet
No,
boy.
I don't. Well, yeah, no.
I also barely wear a bra.
Yeah,
so
or padded ones at that. So I'm okay.
Definitely not padded. I bought these. So yeah. But yeah, so the cups of it cups around your eye.
Yes, thank you. Correct me when I'm wrong.
Always.
I know.
Always love. That's what I'm here for. It's what a good wife does.
Literally.
Just put their husbands in their place.
And stay out of the kitchen.
And I do stay out of the kitchen.
Buckner.
Actually, I did. I was in the kitchen twice this morning, but...
You were. That's true. But I did prep the kitchen for you.
I was actually, I woke up to a completely reorganized kitchen and everything ready for me to cook the food that we were going to cook this morning. So everything was out and it was so kind. So thank you for that, actually.
No, of course.
But back to the cup bra story.
Back to the cup bra story. Yeah, eye masks. To make a long story long, you need an eye mask.
You do. You need an eye mask. And last night I did sleep in an eye mask for the second time. I did notice that my sleep was pretty good the first night, but I was up coughing. I was just I couldn't stop coughing the night before. I
didn't know if it maybe took you a second to get used to it too, because that is kind of weird. You're not weird, but it's different to have something on your face.
And you know what? Actually, my hair was messing up the first night, and my hair was still messed up last night. But I didn't care as much because it's been a whole week since I washed my head. So
right,
it's
just what it is.
It is what it is. I'm if my hair just gets matted against the pillow, I don't care. We sleep against silk pillowcases, but
yeah,
silk pillowcases. But yeah, so I think that helped because I did not wake up last night. I said I was about to say I didn't wake up last night. I know we just rambled for a minute and went to 3 different places, but you're welcome. We're back. Welcome. I'm so glad you joined this flight. You definitely got your high flyer miles.
Yeah, thank you for tangenting with us. Should we give them a rhyme of the day before we tangent yet again?
Oh, yes, we should.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
She likes a cryptic post.
Uh-huh.
And will Jill be Diddy's new host?
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll find out. All that today on our Clickbait Culture Stories with the Couples Couch podcast.
Yeah, I'm excited. The stories are good today. The stories have been good all week, honestly. Some weeks I feel like it's harder for me to find things, and then this week it really has been delivering.
No, I've loved the stories this week. They have been fun, and I've really enjoyed just getting to podcast with you basically on a daily basis this week. We were off. We were doing other things. And though it's nice to be back, it's nice to see our listener count back up. Whoop, whoop. We see you. Thank you, listeners. And we love you. And if you're not already, I'll go ahead and do our shameless plug right now. Is that you can find us at the Couples Couch Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, basically anywhere you get your podcast. Go find us there. And if you're not following us on Instagram or TikTok, please go follow us there. We're also on YouTube. And the last thing I'll ask is that our posts love your engagement. And so if you see anything, we shamelessly love to support the people in our life. Can you shamelessly support us back? Yes. Give us a like, give us a comment, give us a follow. We appreciate your support.
Yes. Speaking of daily podcasting, I have a few updates from this week's pod.
Mm-hmm.
Some things that we discussed. First and foremost, a neighbor update.
Oh, tell me more.
Okay, so...
Because I don't know where you're going with this.
Oh, okay. Well, if you did listen to this week's podcast, you do know that we got locked out on our back balcony. And
I kept calling it the patio. It is a balcony.
It's a balcony. I know. I did a full deep dive of research after everyone came for my neck this week about like words and being very specific with them. So I did find out it is indeed a balcony, not a porch, not a whatever. Like they're very, very different things.
Yeah, because it's at least 14 feet off the ground.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's not a veranda because a veranda would be this, but it would only be on the first floor. So yeah, it's dicey.
Slice and dice. But tell us the neighbor update,
So
lover.
the neighbor update is that we did see her and her husband on a walk. And her husband did tell me that, oh no, we saw him before we saw them together. And he did run into us and told us, he was like, yeah, she was just so confused. She thought you guys lived on the third floor. Well, had I been quick enough, KB, I would have said, that's really funny because we waved to her from the second floor.
And had I been quick enough, I would say, you know how much problems we had with our third floor people above us.
Yeah. And to anyone who doesn't know, it's only a 3-story building. So like it's not like there's like 12 other stories for her to be looking through. Like it's either the first, second, or third floor. We waved to her from the second floor and she assumed that we lived on the third.
Also, we've owned this home for 4 years.
Yeah. So I was just like, So yeah, say all that to say, we did see them out and about. I gave them just a very brief wave. No niceties, because you don't get that from me now.
They're so lucky that I was gardening that day because I did not.
No.
I did not even I was not coherent. And usually I'm quick to pull something right out of my satchel, as my family and friends like to call it, and say, oh, but what about this time, and this time? I have lists. And if I'm not bringing my list up on you, it's because you're still in my good graces.
That's also true.
Count your days, though.
Count your days. But we did start a new project. We started the railings, and that's why you didn't get a podcast yesterday.
Yes. Okay, we did. We have a weekend project that's cooking, and it is the patio. We're still doing our patio porch balcony.
KB.
I've already messed up again.
That's okay. Something funny that also came across our desk yesterday. We got an email from PETrA. I'm going to call them that. If you listen to this week's podcast, you know that we also talked about Queen Camilla going furless for this company called PETrA, organization called PETrA. Think about it in a thank you aIMe term. Just terms, capitalize P-E-T, lowercase r, uppercase A. What do you have left? Put it together. PETrA. But yes, we got an email from them and let us know that we were spreading misinformation and that they indeed do not throw color on people, that they do that to themselves and their employees as a sign of taking ownership of animals or something. I'll have KB read the email to you, but it's really something. I was like, first of all, PETrA, please don't spread misinformation to me and don't tell me lies. Like you're actually telling untruths.
Right. Stop doing all this allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, schmedgedly.
All alleged's here, folks. All alleged here is, but don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, Judge Judy.
Yeah, because I've seen there's evidence of you all doing these things and you've done it for years. And instead of saying that, whatever you tried to spin me, you should have said, in our past, we did do this. However,
we allegedly did any of this.
Right. However, that's not our stance anymore. Yeah. But, okay.
I do love an allegedly.
And allegedly always helps.
Just because I think they allegedly have their alerts on, so I'm just alleging myself out.
The SEO is strong.
The SEO is cooking. If you're doing a podcast, hot tip.
Turn on your SEOs. Figure it out.
And figure out your SEO.
Yep. And so
our SEO's working, baby.
Our SEO's work. We do say all that to say our SEO is working. PETrA has reached out to us. We're getting emails telling us that we're spreading untruths whenever indeed they are the ones pissing on our leg and telling us it is raining.
They're like, I'm like, okay, Chihuahua.
Yeah.
And I'll say that because I got half baby Chihuahua right here underneath Tanner. He's not half. He's quarter.
Yes.
He's
Brooksand.
quarter Chihuahua.
Quarter Chihuahua.
My sweet Brooksand.
My sweet Brooksand. But yeah, that's all the updates.
We
Do
love
have
our
anything
animals.
else? Yeah, PETrA, we love our animals. PETrA, please don't even try to come for us like that. We are animal lovers in this house. Like, no.
I'm trying to save Kyle Richard's mouse.
Yes, you are.
I'm literally single-handedly trying to let Kyle Richard's mouse live in that house. Maybe she should just get like a mouse gerbil tank for that mouse. She should keep it.
Yeah, if you don't know what Kibby's
Tell the
talking
people.
about, Kyle Richards posted to her Instagram a story or it was like a reel. She was sitting in her car and you don't know what's happening, but you just hear her freaking out for the first like 20 seconds. And then she like pans her camera over to the left side of her driver mirror and you see this gorgeous, stunning little mouse.
Stunning and the cutest little paws.
He looked like Ratatouille. The cutest paws. I was dying from the paws.
I was like, when I drive off, would I ask this mouse to move in with me? Like, I'm not sure.
Oh no, I'd be like, okay, Kibby, like this mouse chose us. Like he's our son now. Like there's no other option for us.
So we made the funniest TikTok video about it. Go and like it and share it, please. It's just not getting the views yet. Help it.
Help it.
Help our TikTok. Thanks, TikTok. We love you, TikTok. Robots, TikTok.
But I feel like that's kind of all the updates. Did I miss anything?
We do have a burrito beef on.
We have a burrito beef brewing, and we're going for a hike.
We're going for a hike, and I made homemade banana muffins this morning.
Yeah.
And I went for a walk already. So Saturday's cooking, and it's only 9 a.m.
It's all happening.
And I talked to my mom. So yeah, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
All right, what's our first story? What are we cooking with? Cooking with propane? Cooking with gasoline? Cooking with firewood?
Ooh, let's
just have a chef cook.
Exactly. I would choose to stay out of the kitchen, Harrison Buckner.
So do I. Except I was in there this morning.
Yeah. Let's start with the Jennifer Lopez drama.
J-Lo.
J-Lo and Ben, I've been seeing this all over. And it's been the Daily Mail. It's been Page 6. It's been, like I said, everywhere. But they have not seen Jennifer and Ben out together since Easter. So it's been like 47 days. She did just recently co-chair the Met Gala, and he was not there. She did explain that away and said he was filming something. Someone did do some research and indeed found out he was not. A source close to them has also stated that he's moved out of their $60 million mansion, and they realized that they can't change each other.
So is this why she's working so hard? Because she's trying to do it with a broken heart?
I hope
she's
it
trying
pays
to
off.
give us like, she did all these things while love was broken.
I don't know. I
I'm just kidding.
I was like, I don't think that's it. But I feel like J-Lo is just like, it is a bit like, this is like your last dance, right? Like you tried it with this man already 20 years ago or however long ago that was. It didn't work out. You finally come back together all these years later and you have this huge wedding 2-3 years ago. And then you also do this movie that you poured 20 million of your own dollars into about your love for each other. Like, yeah, I would want to make sure it worked out.
Yeah, I would want to make sure it worked out. And
I've invested a lot.
Yeah, and it says like she is fueling the divorce rumors as she likes the scathing breakup post about the lack of integrity and respect amid claims Ben Affleck is living in a separate home.
Yes. Now that is really curious because I do feel like you only do that if you're in a certain headspace. Like I'm not one to subtweet anymore. Like that was a bleak, dark moment in my past.
Yeah, if I was like, I will subtweet about some people, but like not about my relationships. It's more about like the systems and like, you know, it's like a different level. It's like a different scale.
Sure. I just, it does make me wonder, like where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And if you're liking these cryptic tweets, like you're in a certain headspace, in my opinion.
Well, and we know she's online. She literally reports creators all the time for talking about her.
We're reported, damn.
No, literally. I mean, she would like trending people, famous creators like on TikTok and things like that. Yeah. Or like really popular creators, I guess is a better way to say it. If they did bad press, especially about that last movie she did that she put all this money into that flopped, she was mad and she was sending them cease and desist.
Oh, wow. That's kind of like, it would be scary.
It's giving PETrA.
It's giving PETrA for sure. It would be scary to get a cease and desist, but also
allegedly,
it would make me feel like I'd made it. I'd be like, okay, I'm famous. These people are scared of me. Like,
no, literally. I'm like,
they're trying to take out my teeth. Like, no, you can't.
Like, it's time to throw. Like, this is fun. You did something.
You made it. Like, I would feel like I was scared because I'd have to call my attorney, but also I made it.
Well, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for us.
Good for you people. Good for us. Ben doesn't look great in these photos. Is this him filming?
I have no idea, frankly.
Okay, so just to give you all the picture, Ben is in a orange flannel.
Why did that strike you so funny?
Because it's just so ugly. It's like a hunter's jacket, but they said put some flannel on it. Like, it's bad.
It's not good, yeah.
It's so bad. Oh, and they reunite for the first time in 7 weeks.
Yeah, I did see this, and I think they just did that yesterday after all this bad press. Jennifer called him and was like, Ben, get here now. But you know what is funny?
For the press,
whenever
for the kids, and it's for a school recital. Okay. Anything for the kids.
Anything for the kids. About a week ago on this podcast, we did sit down and I did say, Jennifer, you just need to retire and spend time with Ben in your mansion. And it sounds like that's kind of what needs to happen.
No, it is. I think it is what needs to happen. I think they both need to retire a little bit. Settle down.
No, but what I read, he's ready to focus on his career and his kids. And I'm like, okay, the career not so much because you have money. Like, what's the point? Focus on your kids. I love that energy and that idea. Like, you should have always been doing that. But
like your acting career, no offense, you're old. Let's start canceling men like we cancel women when they get old. Ben Affleck, you're old.
Yeah,
you can stop. You and Jennifer can both stop.
No, I do like him on a Dunkin commercial, though. I think that's kind of funny.
No, that's fine. I can do that. It's like De Niro.
Yeah. Now, you can do a commercial every once a quarter just to pay the rent, whatever you need to do.
Yeah, do that. Do back-end projects. Do things we don't really know about. Like, go produce things. And then just hang out with your wife and kids.
But what I did read is, like, they said that they couldn't change each other. And I believe that to be true. And if you were marrying this person thinking that you were going to change them, you married them for the wrong reason.
Oh, yeah. No. You got to take them, like...
You take them how you get them.
You take them how you get them. Literally. And sometimes people do change and they evolve. And, like, that's what you hope. But you have to take people how you get them. If you don't like their darkest part, then...
Tough.
And you don't like their most annoying part on the worst day? If you don't love them still, even when they're annoying the out of you, then I don't know what to do.
I don't either. But it doesn't sound great.
Not to be with them.
It doesn't sound good. I hope that they do just figure it out, though. Because like I said, at this point, like, you've already invested so much of your time, of your energy, of your money. Like, I hope it works.
I do. I hope it works, too. But I doubt it.
Same.
I doubt it. And I'm not saying it's J-Lo's fault either. I'm just saying it's...
Ben's fault. No, for sure.
And it's neither one of them's fault. It's just like...
Well, you can't change people.
You can't change people. When people aren't meant to be together, like, they're just not meant to be together. And you can try and try and try. Oh. Like, yeah, let's stop blaming people so much about relationships and just realize, like, sometimes folks aren't supposed to be together.
The source actually said they will never stop loving each other, but she can't control him and he can't change her.
Oh.
I bet he just drinks too much Dunkin' Donuts. Like, she's just like off. He's like a little
Dunkin' crack addict. Yeah. He's like,
and she's like, I can't control this boy. Whip him into shape. That's why he wants to go and work. And she's like, no, Ben, come stay home with me. No, I'm kidding.
So it sounds like Ben has like a caffeine addiction. He's like, I like to work. Yeah.
Sounds like an addiction to me. Yeah.
And there's that one.
Mm-hmm.
Are we giving a Tot update today?
Yes, I would love to give a Tot update because Miss Swift is in Stockholm, correct? Swiftholm.
Yes, she's in Swiftholm. She is performing. Apparently she was in Italy this week. I'm so behind on what Taylor's been up to.
Oh, really? Okay, yes, I'll catch you up then because I did see her in Italy. She was with Travi Baby.
Hold on, let's talk about the size of Europe versus the size of America.
Right. Like, it did sound kind of wild that you were just like, oh, she's supposed to be in Sweden, but she's actually in Italy. But yes, like, that's like a quick train, a quick whatever. I don't even like their travel.
She has a private jet. So
well, yes, of course she's not on the train, but you know what I mean? Like, the travel in Europe is just so different. Like, you can get places via different modes of transportation easily.
Yeah, no, it's so wild.
It's nice.
And like just how quick it all is. Like,
yeah.
2 hours. Yeah. 2 hours. Like, that's all it is, this flight. So I just wanted to explain to people how she could be like from Sweden to Italy to like all of that. Because for me, it's mind boggling.
Yeah.
That's how long it takes us to get to Kentucky. Like, to put in perspective.
Right. And then she's in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But yes, I did see them out and about. So Travi Baby was there in Italy. She's in this stunning Lake Como home. It's like a beautiful mansion.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's like a very well-known mansion, like stunning.
It's Absolutely breathtaking, unreal. And Miss Swift is there, and so is Travis. They had dinner out on the front lawn, which, that's an interesting spot to have dinner whenever you're in a beautiful mansion that has beautiful gardens in the backyard where you could not be papped.
And then like having it like right on the road with the same cherubs that are from the music video in Anti-Hero.
Cherubs? What's that?
There's like cherubs on stage.
Cherubs, like the little
the
angels.
Here,
Yeah.
This is cosplay. This is Taylor is giving us some performance art right now. These are Easter eggs. Let it be known exactly what you were saying. Keep going. Finish your thought.
It was just my thought is, and I've always known this about Taylor, and I respect this about Taylor. Like, and I saw this a lot because we recently rewatched Miss Americana. Like, I was thinking about her getting off her private jet every time she like goes under an umbrella because she's not going to let someone sell that photo of her. So it's very interesting that you're going to allow these people to sell this photo of you in your front yard eating dinner with Travie Baby. And that's fine. She's just letting us see what she wants us to see. And I respect that.
I do. I respect that so much because I do believe in like whatever is happening there, whether they are engaged, whether they are just PR, whether it's something in between. Hats off to you, sister, because you know what you are doing.
Well, and you are the prize. And like, this man better be eating from your hand, and it looks like he is. It looks like he respects her, and I love that he makes her a little more fun. I love to see that. I really have no notes.
Yeah, no, she's the man. She has good ideas and power moves.
Yep.
And I respect it. I respect it much. But yes, this photo of them, people, fans have spotted that these were like the same, like cherub things on the table, like these statues. Were the same thing from the I think it was the Anti-Hero music video. It was one of the music videos from Midnight's, I think.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I didn't see that, but that makes sense that she's already been there, like, stayed there previously or shot something there. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see.
That is pretty cool. Our next story.
Oh, but did you see the photos of them on a boat?
Yes, I did. She was in a beautiful trench.
I loved her
and
trench.
Her black,
I was like,
she
is that
took
a
it
Free
off.
People trench, Taylor? Like,
no,
it did look so much like mine.
It did.
But the structure was just different.
Yeah, that was like a thicker material, and it wasn't, I don't know what it was, but it was beautiful. And then she took it off and had on, the Daily Mail said like a busty black dress. It wasn't giving busty. It was beautiful though. Like, it was just like a little low cut. It wasn't anything wild. I'm like, her tour outfits are more busty than this. So
no.
Okay.
And well, honestly, Travis's outfit was also giving Easter egg to me. It was giving blank space. It looked like the back of, it looked like, and I think this is just how Travis dresses, but I think Taylor was like, yeah, wear that.
Yeah. She's like, here, baby, I bought you something. I think you like it.
It literally looked like the outfits from the blank space part of the tour.
Yeah, I don't know, but I believe you.
Not blank space. Sorry, 1989. I'm said all that wrong. From the 1989 part of the tour.
Because it was checkered?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but that's pretty cool. If so, yeah, I could I could definitely see a world in which Travis is in his little what is that called? His primary suite, and he Taylor has all his clothes laid out for him. And she's like, "Okay, baby, these are your options. Whatever you want to wear, we're going to go have dinner on the front lawn."
Ashley go pick out your stuff because she has a like celebrity stylist that's been her friend since like for forever. And she's like, "Ashley went and picked out all your shit.
Yeah.
And like you can choose from this."
Right. Yeah, no, definitely. And I love that. So
I know, that's my dream.
And Travis's hair is darker and longer, and I like it. It's looking good.
She always makes people better. I'll never say she never doesn't level up all of these people.
Oh, for sure. Well,
you can't tell me that. I'm like, let's stop saying the other narrative. Like she crushes them.
I do have an update from a story that we started kind of the pod with.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
Okay, so P. Diddy, his alleged drug mule, Brandon Paul, will avoid jail time as he accepts a plea deal.
Oh.
Now, something else that I did see come out on Diddy by CNN was a horrible, disgusting video.
Actually, you shared this with me last night.
Yeah, it's like really tragic. Don't go watch it, please. But he basically assaults Cassie in the video. It's, yeah, okay. I was like, I think that's her name.
No.
Cassie.
It was Cassie, and Cassie just had the lawsuit previous this year. If you don't remember, Cassie did sue Diddy, and it was
they settled.
They settled very quickly.
Yes,
and we believe that was start of like the domino effect for everything else to fall into line. Of like that's almost like when you settle, that's an admission of something.
Yeah, It is for sure. And so Cassie, there's a video that CNN released of Diddy assaulting Cassie at a hotel in Los Angeles. And now it is unfortunately outside of the statute of limitations. So like there's not anything that can be done about that, like by LA County Superior or whoever, like they can't like prosecute him for this because it's outside of that statute of limitations, which I think is also disgusting and horrible.
It's disgusting. And
especially if there's video evidence.
Shame on that hotel.
No, literally.
Because it's probably a part of a huge hotel conglomerate chain and you could have been protected enough to handle this.
Yeah.
So shame on you.
Yeah.
It's a systematic issue once again.
For sure. And it's sick. But yeah, so that's a little Diddy update. No good news for Diddy. Not unfortunately, he did horrible things, so he deserves no good news.
No good news. Yeah, shame on you, hotel system, because it probably wasn't even the small hotel system. No. Things get shut down when things get brought up.
Yes. But some good news for Cassie. Her husband, Alex Fine, he posted like a really sweet thing about her. And that is just like fine behavior. That is like so cute.
So fine behavior.
I'm so happy for Cassie. She's got this man that loves her now.
I know. It's like literally like she's just been through so much like we can pull from the situation.
Yeah.
And so like, thank goodness. May
she
rest on a boat.
Honestly. Yeah, they're really cute together too. Her and her new husband, Alex Fine. Love them, ship them. They are in game and we love to see that.
I'm obsessed. So you did this something in here about golf.
Okay.
I don't know much from golf. The last thing I know about golf was like Phil McElroy, and I used to watch that with my grandparents back in like 2010. So it's been a few years.
No, that's really fair. The only thing I know about golf is from my dad because he's obsessed.
Oh my gosh, your dad does love golf.
He's obsessed. And I love that.
Dad.
We love you, Dad. But I don't know a ton either, but I was doing research and I should get to know about golf because there's a lot of money to be made in it, but not really the point of the story here. The number one person in golf right now, his name is Scottie Scheffler. He was actually arrested yesterday morning, like early morning. Maybe it was even Thursday morning. It was either Friday morning or Thursday morning. Yes, he was trying to go play at a golf course in Louisville, Kentucky, Valhalla. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly because I'm not like wealthy enough to go there. But
wait, these were our Kentucky.
No, that's another reason that I added it in because there's like a Kentucky layer to the story.
Oh.
So there's a PGA golf course in Louisville, Kentucky called Valhalla, right? Is that how you say it, you think?
I think so.
Okay,
cool. Hold on, I'm looking for it.
Oh, no,
yeah, Valhalla.
Yeah. And I think it was actually started by Phil Mickelson or something crazy because didn't you bring him up just a second ago?
I think I said McElroy.
Oh, JK. So there was an incident early morning where someone had been hit by a car. So there was like already police present at Valhalla. And Mr. Scottie was in his car trying to get there to practice his golf swings, I guess. I don't know what you do to like warm up for golf. But he was trying to get there and he avoided police instructions because they're like trying to divert traffic around and like trying to figure it out and make sure the scene is cleared and like everyone's safe and protected, as police tend to sometimes do.
Yeah.
And so
did you say pretend to sometimes?
No, I said tend to sometimes do.
I thought you said pretend.
Because they do, and then other times they don't. No. So they tend to sometimes do.
Yes.
No, you're fine. And so he avoided their like instructions, and this police officer like jumped on his car. He continued to drive. He like tried to pull Scottie out of his car. It was like a whole scene. And Scottie was then taken to Louisville Metro Police Department and booked. He was later released, driven back to the PGA Tour, and is competing now currently. It's not over with until the 19th. He's currently in 4th or 5th place, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that kind of wild? Like to get arrested and then go like be live on TV like a few seconds later. Like that's kind of chic.
Well, it's so wild. It's like
it's so wild. It's like it's such an interesting story. Like it's so layered and like
there's so much to it because I'm like, okay, I'm late to like a $20 million
exactly
job.
Exactly. The purse for this prize is $20 million. So like I don't know if he was just like nervous, excited, like again trying to go practice his swing. Was he running late? Was his coach there waiting for him? Was he getting yelled at by someone? I don't know. And he's just like trying to get there quick. Even still, you can't, you got to follow police instructions. Otherwise you'll be arrested clearly. And so I don't know. He's going to plead not guilty is what his attorney said, obviously. And I think
obviously, because you're like, I'm trying to get through. If they're not like, there's just There's so much to it. Like, like just let me go to my golf game, but also
Yeah.
like I get the car accident, but like I'm not hurting anyone, but can you just please listen to me? But it's the do you know who I am? But
Yeah, I wonder
also
if he gave
like
him that energy.
a lot of people don't have that privilege. Like it's so layered, right? Like
No, true. I do wonder. I would love to see like a video, and then maybe
Mhm.
they'll play it like in court or something. But like, how was his energy? If he was just like, "Hey, like, I got to get through. Like, I got to get to my golf game," or he's like,
Mhm.
"Do you know who I am?" Like, those are two different things. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you are messing with like, it's definitely very privileged that he
Oh,
was still being able to
without a
go to
doubt.
do that, but also like, chic that you just rolled up.
No, I know he
I'm like,
was.
were you police escorted there? Did you get your car back? Like, what
No,
happened? Did he get dropped off? Did
he
he get
got picked up.
uncuffed on TV?
Let me
Like,
tell you, he got picked up by his not his agent in a black Range Rover, and they brought him back. He picked him up after he got unbooked from jail.
I'm like, for me, that would just work great because I don't want to drive anyway.
And the PR, that's all I can think about. Scottie. I never even knew him until now. Scottie Scheffler. Now he's like,
Yeah, no.
he's my
and
favorite
I
golfer.
think most people will be like, oh my gosh, LOL.
No, literally.
So yeah, well, we'll see what happens, Scotty.
Maybe he'll win that $20 million purse.
I hope he does. For
Me too.
Scotty's sake, I hope he does. Win the purse, sir. And that's so wild to me that that's what they call it, the purse.
The purse, yeah. I know, because I thought that was really only in like,
Is that why that guy became a kicker and not a golfer?
oh, Mr. Harrison?
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Buckner?
It was too close to home.
Probably. He loves a bag. We have seen that all over
He
TikTok.
does love a bag.
Mr. Harrison loves a bag.
What else is cooking for us today?
Ooh, I think this is our last story. Rudy Giuliani, he celebrated his 80th birthday in New York and Palm Beach. So he celebrated in two different places, but that's not even the best part of the story. His Amazon registry is really, really something. He had like Armani cologne on there and ceiling paint.
Wait, this 80-year-old man, who is he?
He used to be the mayor of New York or something. I think a lot of people like him and a lot of people really hate him. Like I think he's like kind of one of those figures that are like either really well loved in some circles or really well hated.
Yeah, it really just depends on the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe just everyone hates him. That could also be true.
But you have an Amazon registry? Like, did you do an Amazon live?
No, he didn't. I don't
Damn.
think, but I know missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity, Rudy. What a stupid idiot.
Missed opportunity, Rudy.
Mr. Rudy, you're dumb. I'm just kidding. I don't even know who you are. Which I'm sure he hates even more.
Probably.
Because he's got a big ego.
The smallest man who ever lived.
No, literally.
Yeah, no. But his Amazon registry was wild. And I was just curious because I'm like, whenever we have our next party hosted by Amazon, call us. What are we going to be putting on our registry?
Oh, what would we put on our registry?
Castor oil.
Definitely castor oil.
What else?
Sleeping eye mask.
Wait, is a registry things that people are buying for us, or is it like things that you should buy because like we're influencing?
Well, it's a gift registry, so it's to give gifts.
Oh, see, I'm confused then. I thought this was just like, oh, so these are things that I want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I have castor oil. I thought we were doing like an influencer spot, like like this is what we're giving away in gift bags, and like this was exclusive for the couple's couch party.
Well, maybe it's both. Like maybe like he had this and like had this.
Yeah. Okay. So thinking of it from the aspect of what do you want? What do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah. Already know.
What?
That Gucci perfume. Or is it Gucci?
It's Burberry.
No, it's Burberry. Yeah.
We want the Burberry Her perfume, the one that's scented with pear.
Yeah, it's so
It's
good.
$147, I think.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
So that would be on there.
Yeah, that's a huge one. That's on there. I'm definitely clothes. Like there's all kinds of clothes, and Amazon doesn't just have clothes for like just like random things. Like there's actually like design brands on there. So
That's true. Clothes.
yeah, definitely clothes. Oh, I would get definitely for podcasting. I would get a like podcasting desk and like a mic setup.
Yeah.
Like
I would ask for like an actual mic stand. I saw some. They look like actually stands. Does that make sense? Like
oh
a
my
music
gosh,
stand.
I didn't know they
and then
had
they would
those.
fit behind the thing. I know, I didn't either. I saw it on a podcast, so those would be on my list.
Yeah, that would definitely be on my list. New blankets, I think. I always love fresh, fluffy blankets and like fresh heated blankets.
New pillows.
And then definitely like fresh stuff for like outside. I would love a new rug for outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. No, those are all great. Now for influencing, what else besides castor oil is on our Amazon?
Okay, so influence. I think castor oil. I think the eye things.
The hourglass. You are obsessed with that.
Oh, the hourglass lipstick. It's
Mhm.
amazing. The color haze. I'm obsessed.
Yeah. You probably should have got gatekeep because you're never gonna get haze again.
I'm never gonna get haze again. Literally. There's something else that like I'm obsessed
The
with
drunk
right now.
elephant.
The drunk elephant lotion with the like, I think it has like AHA and glycolic acid in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. The smart, I think it's called like smart gummies. They are just like my daily vitamins. I really enjoy them. I get those off Amazon, and those have like extra like DHA, not DHA. I don't know, whatever it is for your brain, the fish oil crap.
Yeah. I would say also Nespresso pods because we also drink those every day.
Oh my gosh, the Nespresso pods and the straws we use for our coffee and our coffee cups.
Yeah. Those are from Williams Sonoma. The double walled glass, stunning. If you break one, it does sound like a bomb went
It
off.
is so scary. Let's talk about that real quick. So we love a double walled clear glass. They're just so aesthetically beautifully to look at. Like
they don't sweat. Like all of your content stay warmer or colder longer because of they're doubly insulated.
And like it's see-through. Like it's so nice. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And you can pour your coffee in there. But oh my gosh, we've broken like 3.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I broke the glass still. And it was it was right about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was right after I moved in here.
Right. Just the ring in your ears.
Scary. It is just like, and then the glass is everywhere. It's so bad.
Oh,
so
it
just try not to
shatters,
drop them.
Yeah, don't drop them, please. Whatever you do.
Drop it, pop it, move it, stop it. Do you want to wrap it up?
Do you want to talk about?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Did you have any thoughts about? We did watch Summer House. I just wanted to give them that little recap quickly, and then we can. Oh, you didn't know.
I kind of watched Summer House. Summer House was fine.
Summer House was fine. Like the
just
KB,
the boys were bitching. Like I just don't know what
bitching,
else to say.
true.
They're just acting like little boys, little crybaby
boys. No, they really are. Like Kyle throwing that tantrum,
over Amanda over his wife wanting to start a business to make them money and do something that she wants to do creatively. Right. And you're gonna go cry about it. Go cry to somebody else. And then don't come cry to me after and making me feel bad for you.
Yeah, and you said this actually, KB was like, the only part that I even perked my ears up for was whenever Paige and Sierra started yelling at Kyle.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I love that.
Yeah, they like really gave him the what for, and then he went out to the pool and like KB said, he started crying, so then Amanda felt as though she had to comfort him. Annoying. And
yeah,
he just still, I don't think, got it.
And you know who sympathized with him? Danielle. She should go be on Vanderpump Rules. A male sympathizer.
Danielle. Yeah, no, she really did. She was like, it was kind of creepy too.
She's like, I'm a founder and CEO.
That's
she
the
didn't
only
say
thing
that,
she
but that's
says.
the energy she gave.
No, that's the only thing she says. And she went out there to comfort Kyle and gave him like a hug. It was kind of creepy and weird. And then Kyle was like, okay, I just like need time to myself. And I was like, yes, get out of my face, Danielle. I get
out of my face.
Get out of my face. And
Carl and Lindsay fought the whole time. And Carl was like, Lindsay, I want you to be soft. And Lindsay's like, yeah, that's not who I am.
Right. You're asking for something that I'm not going to give you.
Well, and she's not in the space to give him, like.
No, he's not. No.
He's not giving her what she needs to do that if she even wanted to lean into that.
Exactly.
And she has to choose to want that. And you're not creating a safe space for her to do that anyway.
So it's not going to happen, Carl.
It's not going to happen, Carl.
Not gonna happen. And then you're right. They fought. They ended up leaving separately. He left fully without even getting her bag, which was also disgusting.
So rude.
Because she was like, she even told him it wasn't even like it was a miscommunication. They missed each other or something. Because she was like, yeah, we can ride separately, but will you take my bag? Like, I want it in the car. And he was like, wait, so let me get this straight. You're like, that's whenever he got really mad. He was like, you expect me to drive back separately with your bag? And I'm like, yeah, because you're going to our apartment and I expect you to take it upstairs for me and unpack it, you little twerp.
I do expect that.
No,
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, absolutely, Lindsay. Lindsay was absolutely right there.
No, she was in the right.
And I was just like, that was so crazy of Carl. If there's something about me is that if I'm traveling with Tanner, I'm not going to lift a bag.
No, and you shouldn't.
And if I'm traveling with Tanner, I'm not going to pack the bag, even if I'm not traveling with Tanner.
Yeah, I usually will pack your bag or help you pack
Unless
your bag
I'm coming
or something.
back alone, like if I'm not packing my bag. And I'm so thankful for that. And you know what? Carl should be doing that for Lindsay. Jerk.
He should, especially since he's not employed.
Like, he's just doing what he's freaking doing. And he's so annoying. I'm like, take care of this.
Figure it out. Yeah, take care of it. And then...
We watched Survivor.
Oh, we did watch Survivor. Survivor was really, really good. Like, it's at that peak time of Survivor. Like, you know all the characters. You're, like, super invested. You're, like...
You don't want Survivor to be over. And it's, like, literally...
It's happening.
Survivor does that with you. Survivor takes you... It is a journey with Survivor. It is a romance. Like, you start out, like, simple and you don't really, like, care too much. You're just, like, boring friends.
Right.
And then... It sweeps you off your feet and they get into these like wild blind sides and every episode has you on the, like, I wanted Tanner to fast forward so we could just see who got kicked off because it was giving me a heart attack because I didn't want it to be the person who I was rooting for. I was like, it can't be him. It can't be.
Yeah.
And so we didn't fast forward. I waited all of this pining and patience.
Yeah. It was worth it. It was so good. We're spoilers ahead.
Spoiler alert.
Maria, who is like besties with Charlie, they were number 1 and 2 for each other. Mm-hmm. She also has an alliance with Q. She tries to go with that alliance at Tribal.
Because she knows that Q won't be voted against her at the end. Maria's setting up her final alliance a little too quickly.
Yes. And Q also has an idol, which she knows.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, and he did say he would use it for her. So she's like, okay, well, wants to work with me and he's going to use this idol for me potentially. Like, he's a good person to have in my game. Mm-hmm. And like a little better than Charlie at this point, too. Mm-hmm. Because Charlie has made an alliance with the girls, too, which is Mackenzie. And what's the other one's name? It's escaping me.
Liz.
Thank you, Liz. I love Liz. Liz with her rainbow glasses. I love Liz. And so Liz and Charlie and I almost called her Mackenzie. What's her name? Kinsey. It is Kinsey. Thank you. They have a secret alliance as well. And so Maria tries to blindside Charlie at Tribal, but Charlie has gotten ahead of the game and decided to get out Q. Because Maria wins immunity because they were going to get her out instead, which would have been also equally delicious. It would have been better, actually. But she won immunity again. And so she wasn't an option. So they go to Tribal and Q doesn't play his idol, which that is the name of the season to me.
Go Home with an Idol is the name of the season.
The last 4 people, I think, in a row have went home with an idol in their pocket. It was Venus before Q. And then I know that one boy with the blonde hair, I forget his name.
Austin. Hunter.
He went home with an idol. Someone else, but he was like early. But anyways, like pretty much everyone has gone home with an idol in their pocket.
Like literally everyone.
And Q kept that trend going. And he left with his Q skirt with an idol in his pocket.
And the people don't know like what idols are in play, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is so wild. Everybody's gone home with an idol. Nobody's played it. The blind sides have been interesting this season, and now it's basically Charlie versus Maria.
But
the fire is the great equalizer.
I agree. So next week is the finale, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, they're in Final 5, baby.
Final 5.
I know. It was so good. So Survivor, we love you. We see you. I could never go on you, but happy to do commentary for you any day of the week.
Any day. Predictions for the winner. So if it is, let's just say Charlie, Maria go to final together, and Liz, who wins? I say Maria because she's won 3 individual immunities. And like Jeff even brought it up yesterday. He was like, you're one, if you win another one, you're one of like 4 women who have done this, and they've all done it whenever we had longer days. Like Survivor used to be like 30 something days, and now it's like 20 something days.
Yeah, Maria deserves to win. Charlie is my Miss Congeniality.
No, I'm obsessed with Charlie, and if he loses, I'll be sad.
It's like Yam Yam and Carolyn, honestly.
It really is. It
like,
really is.
Yam Yam did deserve to win, but Carolyn had my heart.
Yeah.
And Yam Yam had my heart too. But like...
And so does Maria. So yeah, it is very similar.
It's like very similar. Like they both just like very much, yeah. So that's what it's giving to me. Like they weren't... And I think they were probably filming about the time that it came on, but I wish they would have known that that's kind of more of the pair, and they probably didn't see that because of like... the gender roles were different.
Yeah.
But like that's more of the energy they give me.
For sure.
Like Yeah.
For sure. But I think if Charlie and Maria go to tribal or go to the final together, I do see a world where Maria wins over Charlie. Now, if they go separately, either one of them will win over anyone else left, in my opinion.
No, absolutely.
Maria or Charlie.
Whoever goes. If Maria goes, then she's winning. If Charlie goes,
he's winning.
He's winning. If they both get out,
Liz is winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ben is certainly not winning. Ben, they're taking there because he's getting 0 votes, which I love.
Literally. And
Kinsey would get a few, I think. She might get a few. If it was Kinsey, Ben, and Liz, I think Liz would ultimately win, but Kinsey might win
get 2 or 3.
Too. I don't know. Yeah. I could see a world where it would be dicey for those two.
I would just vote for Kinsey because Kinsey is Kinsey walks with that man all the time.
I know. I hate
I just said that wrong.
What?
I knew I was struggling with that thought. I would vote for Liz because Liz threw a fit on those people multiple times and won. Yeah. I was like, I forgot my thought. So I made something up. I just lied to y'all. Literally, a lie formed because I would have not voted for Kinsey. I was like, why did I say I'd vote for Kinsey? I wouldn't vote for Kinsey. I vote for Liz because Liz has blown up on this crew multiple times and did not get voted out.
Right.
She said what she said at Tribal about Maria. She said what she said about Q.
Yep.
She has just like openly given people, and I understand why she has 5 businesses now, and she still made it after saying she owns 5 businesses.
Yeah.
She's stealthy.
She's stealth. I like it.
But I also feel like I saw Maria operate in business last night, and I was scared because she did not choose to start voting Charlie out until the letters.
Yeah. No, she turned on him because of the letters for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, Liz freaked out on them, and that was funny. And speaking of freaking out, we wanted to start a new segment at the end of every week called Freak of the Week.
Freak of the Week.
And like what that means to us is like someone who's done something like kind of diabolical, right? Like kind of disgusting behavior. Like we're looking at you funny. We're looking at you differently.
We're trying to shame you.
Yeah, Freak of the Week. And do you have yours at the ready? Because I have mine if not.
You go ahead.
Okay. My Freak of the Week, and we had a lot to choose from because, again, the stories were good this week, but would have to definitely be Harrison Buckner.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. His comments and his speech and what he stands for, we don't stand for.
We don't stand for any of that. And honestly, we actually went down a little bit of a TikTok rabbit hole of this.
Wow.
And all the things that Harrison Buckner and Benedictine College is actually connected to, and actually of like what they're trying to send with the far right agenda.
Allegedly.
And it's on allegedly, like to me is all connected with like the whole trad wife movement. So why don't you all go look up those connections to Benedictine College and who's founding them and who's pushing all these things?
Yeah. Because he did get a standing ovation after that speech.
Actively supporting them.
Yeah, they got a standing ovation after that speech, so that's kind of crazy. So yeah, he is my Freak of the Week.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. He's my Freak of the Week too.
Diddy was a close second, so I don't know. That's fine too.
Yeah, Diddy.
I think Diddy was not a close second. Diddy is also a Freak of the Week.
Yeah, Diddy is definitely a freak. Diddy's like the Freak of the Year, and he's been like the freak of the last 20 years, and we've just been like not uncovering it. I know there's more people like that too, but yeah.
Diddy dumb, Diddy do.
Diddy dumb, Diddy do. We'll find out. It's all allegedly happening.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should finally wrap it up.
All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening to the Couple Scotch Podcast, where we give you our daily clickbait culture stories and everything in between. You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, everything and all that too at the Couple Scotch Podcast. We love you. Talk to you soon.
Bye.